Hello everyone! In this how-to video, we will explore the new feature introduced in Safeti version 8.9, allowing users to better account for the effects of delayed ignition, specifically addressing the potential risk effects of jet fire and pool fire incidents. When conducting risk assessments, it is important to consider the delayed effect of ignition to the risk. This means the time it takes for ignition to occur is accounted for, as well as the fact that personnel can escape and evacuate before the potential delayed ignition consequences, such as jet fire and pool fire, occur. In previous versions of Safeti, radiation vulnerabilities did not distinguish between immediate and delayed ignition. In Safeti version 8.9, users can define radiation vulnerability for immediate ignition and delayed ignition effects independently. By differentiating between the immediate and delayed ignition effects, users can have an improved understanding of the overall risk profile, especially when personnel are no longer susceptible to the potential consequences of delayed ignition. To model this in Safeti, the vulnerability parameters need to be modified. Go to the Risk tab, and within the Vulnerabilities folder, you have the Outdoor Vulnerability, Indoor Vulnerability, and also the User-Defined Vulnerabilities. Any of these vulnerability options can be used. If we open the Outdoor Vulnerability, you will see that there are new fields available within the Delayed Ignition Radiation Modeling area. The jet fire and pool fire dropdowns give you the option to either choose use the common parameters or use separate parameters. If the use common parameters is selected, the calculations will assume the same value for vulnerability parameters for the immediate and the delayed ignitions. If the use separate parameters is then selected, the calculations will assume separate values for immediate and delayed ignitions. So if use separate parameters is selected, depending on which method for radiation vulnerability is selected, the radiation probit method or the radiation intensity method will be available. Now open the radiation probit method tab, and you will see that there will be new options available for the jet fire delayed ignition and also pool fire delayed ignition if both options were selected within the Options tab. Whatever values are specified here will be used in the modeling for delayed ignition effects for either the pool fire or the jet fire. Once done, click OK. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you learned something new in this how-to video.